Welcome back to American Copites. Welcome back to another live stream. And in today's live stream, we're doing a live match preview of Liverpool versus Southampton. In this live stream, me and Amir, we're going to go through our starting 11 predictions and our predictions for this game in this match. So we're going to be pulling up a lineup builder, and we're going to see if we're going to guess and see which players in the Liverpool squad is going to be starting against Southampton. Obviously, this is our final game. As it was confirmed yesterday, we have missed out on top four, unfortunately, and we are now playing in the Europa League. It is now confirmed. Man United won against Chelsea and pretty much put it to bed. So we have to play in the Europa League next season, sadly. But we move on and let's end the season on a high. Let's end this season on something to be proud of, and let's end the season with something great. So we're going to get that ready for you guys. Okay. All right. Moving in to the lineup predictor, as you can see, we have our lineup here. We're going to change that. We're going to adjust that. We're going to change that to a 4-3-3. All right. So we have our lineup right here. As you can see, drag that up real quick. And here we go. So in goal for me, starting is going to be Alisson Becker. And goal, obviously, been the most consistent keeper all season. Alisson Becker is going to be starting in goal for me. Because why not? Great player, solid for us all season, and definitely a shout for player of the season. He's been fantastic game upon game, week upon week, been the most consistent player. There's been few games where he's done terribly or done bad. He's been absolutely excellent, saving us all the time. So if it weren't for Alisson Becker, I don't know where we would be. We'd probably be lower down the table this season. Alisson Becker, great goalkeeper. He's going to be starting in between the sticks for me. Moving on to the right back spot is going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. Now, Trent in this new role has looked fantastic. He's looked renewed. He looks fantastic. He's been brought back into the England setup, which is a great thing for Trent. Maybe Gareth Southgate is going to be planning on bringing him in towards the team and seeing where we go from there. Will he play in midfield for England? I don't know, but we'll see what happens when that time comes. This new midfield inverted right back role has been working wonders for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Happy for him, back into the England setup, and has been on an insane run of form. So Trent Alexander-Arnold definitely going to be starting. We're going to have our center back, Big Ibrahima Konate. He's going to be starting for us, obviously, because he's our most reliable center back, strong, big, and then to partner him is going to be Virgil. Big Verge, partnering Ibu and that center back. And then we obviously rounded off with Andrew Robertson. So Robertson, Verge, Ibu, and Trent with Alisson That's going to be our back five. Now, moving in to the midfield. Our midfield is going to be a midfield of Fabinho in the 6. I know that says 8. Disregard the numbers. We're just going to be looking at the positions or they're on the pitch. Fabinho is going to be starting in the 6 role for me. Fantastic player. He's done a lot of great things for us. His form has improved. I would still like to see us grab another DM because we need competition for Fabinho. Even if we're not going to keep him, it's very important that we get Fabinho some proper competition, man. So Fabinho's going to be starting in the 6, and then we have Henderson. He's going to be starting in that 8 role. So now Jordan Henderson, fantastic. He's been decent so far in the 8. We don't have many other options. I would like to keep it consistent all the way the season through. So Jordan Henderson is going to be starting in the 8, and then obviously Curtis Jones starting next to him. He's been in insane form, so we're going to keep playing Curtis Jones. Now, for the left wing, I think Nunez should be back. Who knows, maybe if he isn't, but just to be cautious, maybe he comes off the bench. I'm going to start Luis Diaz on that left-hand side. Then I'm going to go up top, Gakpo. Then Mo for the to complete that front 3. Diaz, obviously, I know he hasn't been great, but Nunez is just coming back from injury, so I'd like to see Luis Diaz be slowed into the setup. Nunez be brought into the setup slowly, and I want to see what Nunez does next season. I want to see Nunez come off the bench, Bobby come off the bench. I want to see a lot of players come off the bench, get some game time, playing Southampton away. They're fighting for nothing, relegation, they're out of it, really. And then, obviously, we have our boy Gakpo. Keep playing him, see what happens with him, and then Mo on that right-hand side. Hopefully, if he scores tomorrow against, on Sunday versus Southampton, he'll break some type of records. I think he's scoring 20 goals and getting plus 10 assists consecutive season. So if Mo can score tomorrow, that's a record that he can break. So yeah, that is my starting 11. I'm going to go with a 3-0 win to Liverpool Football Club. Hopefully that turns out to be true. And hopefully we see the best out of this team, my man. And I'm just hoping that we start good. Nunez. This season, you want to start looking forward to next season. This season, it hasn't been his season. This season, Nunez hasn't been the best that he can possibly be. And I don't blame him for that. To come in to get almost 20 plus goal contributions is a decent start, especially in the season where we've been poor. For stretches of the season, we've been really inconsistent. I feel like if we can be consistent, if the team plays better, if the team plays as a team and stays strong, we can definitely see a better Nunez. We can definitely get more goals and get more goal contributions. Disappointing the season all around. The whole team has just been poor for stretches of the season. Like I said in my video when I was doing the Europa League match, not Europa League, when I was doing the Europa League video and we got confirmed that we'd be playing there. We had so many false starts this season, man. We had so many starts where we thought that we would win the game. We bottled it. We'll win 7-0, we won 9-0, and then the next few games we'll lose or draw or have a poor result. This season has been a season full of false starts, a season full of inconsistency, and the best stretch of consistency that we had was towards the end of the season when we put Trent in that inverted right back role and it was too late. And I'm so disappointed that happened. Obviously, I do not want to be playing Europa League football. I guess we have to end the season on a high. We have to end the season on something to look forward to. I don't know, man. This isn't a great season at all. The only great thing about this is that the season's over. The suffering's over. And hopefully next season we can do something, but I'm not too sure about that. Hopefully we pull off something. Hopefully Liverpool can get their heads out their butts and really start pushing towards something next season, man, because we really do need it. So Trent looks good. That's something I'm looking forward towards next season. Curtis Jones is one, maybe a squad option. Looking forward to see what we do in the summer. But yeah, Southampton relegated. I think they're finished bottom of the table. Pick up a win. Let's end the season on something positive and something to look forward to. So yeah, 3-1. 3-0 is my match prediction, my score prediction. And then wrapping it all up, I'm going to go with the lineup of Alisson Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold on the right, Andrew Robertson on the left. Then we have Virgin Ibu in that center back role. Midfield three of Fabinho, Henderson, and Jones. And then front three of Diaz, Gakpo, and Salah. So hopefully we get the win. Hopefully we can grab all 3 points. Let me know your score predictions and your lineups in the comments. I'm looking forward to seeing them. And yeah, that's going to be it for this live stream. Just a short little live stream just to come on here, talk to you guys, and see you guys' lineup predictions and match and score predictions. That's going to be it for the live preview. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's the American Copites, and I'm out. Amir, you're on your way? All right, Amir's going to chip in and say his score predictions before we end the stream.
Big up, my man. Big pick up.
Big up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. For my starting lineup, I think it's gonna be Allison, Trent, Kanate, Virgil. Let's see, Robertson, and then for midfield, I think it's gonna be Curtis Jones, Fabinho, and Henderson. And then for attack, I think it's going to be Jota, Nunez, and Salah.
That'll be a good lineup. I'd love to see that. Yeah. Obviously, we have nothing more to play for. Final game of the season.
Yeah. Let's just end this on a win. So my score prediction is going to be 2-0 Liverpool. Salah with the brace, Salah breaking records. I would love to see that. So if Salah scores a goal against Southampton, he's gonna break the record, I think. So yeah. Yes, sir.
Hopefully he does that, man. I'd love to see Salah break those records, man. People have been on him all season saying he's misperformed. He's done none of that, man. He's been excellent for us. It's just because the whole team as a whole.
Yeah, it's the whole team that's been like, just wasn't right. So, but Salah and Alisson have been excellent. Same with Gakpo and Bajcetic and just other players as well. Not everyone, but yeah.
For real, man. Hopefully we can end the season on a high. Southampton, bottom of the table, nothing to play for. This should be a straightforward win, but you never know, man. You never know Liverpool. Yeah.
I'm interested to see how Lavia can do against us. I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to seeing him against us. Because from what I've heard from Southampton fans, he's a really good player. He's one of their best players, and I think this summer he might be actually leaving.
So, oh dang, that's good news for Liverpool. You know, obviously Ugarte news. He might be going to a rival in Europe somewhere. Paris Saint-Germain has been linked with him. So
PSG if they sign him, I wouldn't be happy because like PSG's like they're just a bad team. Like they haven't won the Champions League and they're just like they're just not successful. Yes, they've been winning like Paris titles, but like they've just been awful in the Champions League. So if they sign him, that's on Ugarte. So yeah.
Yeah, that really is, man. That really is, and Ugarte, we always wanted him. We need a DM. We need that bite.
Yeah.
I don't know who else we can get. If it's not Ugarte or Lavia, maybe Yapalina.
Yeah, maybe
someone else.
Yao. Yeah. Or like there's some news that I've been looking at, and I'm gonna just read it out to you for just a second. But it's about a potential defensive target we're looking at.
hmm
Yeah, so Liverpool approved says Liverpool have targeted 18-year-old midfielder Arthur Vermeeren as a potential alternative to Ugarte and Lavia. Barcelona and Manchester United are also interested. And the defender one Arsenal have put in the work for us is Josep Sutalo. So I've never heard any of these players, but
Yeah,
it seems interesting.
that's
Just looking at
interesting.
unknown players, yeah.
Well, that could be good news. That's probably what we're asking for. Unknown players, players that we never heard of before, underground players that we can possibly develop into a
Yeah.
squad and that can turn into fantastic players for us. Hopefully, that player is one of those. Hopefully, we do make more smart signings and we continue how we used to scout. Mane, Salah. Hopefully, we can do more of those.
Exactly.
We
Yeah.
really
Hopefully.
would.
Hopefully. It'll be nice to see that, man. Yeah.
We really would. It really would be nice to see that because we need a defender, we need midfielders, we need a lot, man. And we still have to talk about that right winger. I feel like that's so underrated. No one's talking about it. And I feel like it could be an issue. I know Salah doesn't get injured often. He's very robust. He's very reliable and available. But how much longer can we keep relying on him?
Yeah.
It's gonna
Because
be
Salah's
tough.
about to turn like 32 next year, right?
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like one of his last peak years at Liverpool. So we definitely need a right wing backup. So yeah. No, I agree with you 100%. It's not just the midfielders and defenders we need. It's just the right wing backup. That's all we're asking for.
For real.
Yeah. Mhm.
Man. So we get that right wing back up, we get the defender solved, and then we get that midfield, and then we should be fine. I don't know. I don't know about Liverpool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say.
Yeah. Did you see Klopp's comments about the Europa League and how yeah, we're playing at Thursday nights, but who cares? I care. I know you care. Everybody cares. I showed it to my brother, Mohammed. I showed it to him, and he was upset. He loves Klopp, but he was upset when he read that comment. He didn't like it because what about the fan base, Klopp? What about the fan base? If I were FSG, I would told Klopp off like, hey, listen. I know what you're trying to say, but like, just watch what you're talking about. Look at the fan base. They love you, Klopp. And that
We love
mentality, yeah. And you can't like show your like mentality like drop like that. You know what I mean? It's just not a look good. So
Yeah, man. And that mentality has obviously put us in the position we are in today.
exactly.
Playing Europa League football, you can see he's fine with it, which worries me because we should be looking at this season as a season of failure because that is the bare minimum. We are a historical club. This has been a poor season for our standards, and we need to aim higher. And this is incredible that we can't fight. We show nothing. We can't be ambitious after being 2 games away from a quad. You're telling me after being 2 games away from a quad that you don't have any ambition to fight. But then City, who win trophy after trophy after trophy, Premier League after Premier League, don't lose any lack of motivation, don't ever get complacent. Why is that? Because it's Pep.
It's Pep
It's the
Guardiola.
mentality.
He has the winner's mentality.
It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And I see where we are today. When I sent you that text saying, I see why we're playing Europa League, that's why. That's the
Yeah,
reason why. Because my manager's okay with us playing Europa League football.
yeah. No, that's not okay. Champions League is what we want. It's the bare minimum. It's what we need. Champions League, Champions League, Champions League. We should be aiming for Champions League every season. You know what I mean? Not Europa League. And yeah, I get that Europa League is a trophy. Yes, I understand that, but like Champions League is for Europa League. It's not as big as a club like Liverpool. Liverpool is a historic club. Europa League is just it means nothing to them. It should mean nothing to Liverpool. Champions League is what it should mean. You know, but it is what it is, man. Hopefully, we win that Europa League and get to the UCL next season.
Bro. Big up Harry in the comments. He says the main
Big
thing
up.
is a new season. You can come back from this, and you will. You just need midfielders, some defenders, and you can definitely challenge for trophies.
Yeah,
Agreed?
agreed, man. Big up, Harry. Hope you're doing well.
But another thing is, man, can we attract the right players to come to Liverpool Football Club? Will Lavia be the right player? We could go for Barella. We could go for the more fancier names, but do we have the ambition to go out and go and do that? Which is interesting, man.
Yeah, man. No, I understand. No, I understand what you're getting at, and I completely, totally agree with you, man. I don't know, man. We'll have to see and wait for sure. Harry says, "Hope you're both well. You can definitely attract the players. You just need to show them that you have a project." Yeah, agree, man.
Agreed. Hopefully we can do that. Me personally, I don't know. I don't know where Liverpool go from here. To be honest with you guys, I don't think Klopp has what it takes. I don't think he has the fire anymore to coach Liverpool Football Club. For me, he's got the end of next season. I want us to have a successful season. I want us to grab bare minimum. We need to get top 4 next season. No excuses.
Exactly, and we need to win something. We need to win something at top
Exactly.
to have us for a successful season. Because I don't want to. Yeah, I don't want. I'm tired of like not winning in something. I want to win something. We're Liverpool, for God's sake. So
For real, man. Agreed. Agreed, my man. We need to have a great summer transfer window because that's an important window, a very important window. This could pretty much define our future because we've been waiting so long to get these players. So good summer. We need to win a trophy next season. Bare minimum, get top 4. Then we'll see where we go from there. But I don't know. I just don't have a good feeling about next season. Hopefully.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. Cause like I'm worried about like if we just don't sign the right players, and then we come in next season, it's just gonna look a mess. It's just gonna look like a big mess, to be honest, and it's just gonna be like a waste of time. Right, and it's just gonna be like all for nothing, man. So we need to get the right players in. We need to have a successful summer window, make it near perfect, or literally perfect. Just something, man. Just give us something, man. Give us something to be smiling about, man.
Bro, man, we've been suffering for long enough. Even when we have successful seasons, it never ends on the high that we wanted it to end out. We lost out on, I don't know, man. Especially this season, especially when we lost out on the Champions League, the Prem. I thought, damn, they're going to have a fire in them. I just never saw that fire and that desire to get back to the top. Maybe we're just tired, but, it is what it is.
Yeah, man, it just hurts. It just stings, man.
Yeah, man. Let's just push on and then win this game and see where we go from there. Hopefully we have a successful season next season, and then we build on that. So thank you guys for tuning in. Everybody in the chat, thank you guys for your contributions. Hope you guys enjoyed this live match preview of Liverpool versus Southampton. Until next time, peace.
Peace. We out.